Guys, I'm come with
ओम तुरेकर.
Om Jai Shivrai.
जय शिवराय.
Om, what do you think about confidence?
Confidence is something which we should keep into us, like it helps us to reach people or gain the opportunities.
Okay, why some people are so much weird when it come to talk to strangers, or when it comes to go to the stage? What they can do to solve their problem, or what we can do to solve their problem?
Like we can communicate with each other, like while we are walking we can approach the strangers or give a little bit of commitment, or we can say like we can admire them for the what qualities they are having. Like someone is walking from this side, we can say that you have a nice dressing sense or you are looking good today. So we can say that, like which can feel us more confident and which can kill our social anxiety also and build our communication skills.
Okay, why in our childhood this programming and this conditioning happen? Nobody tell us the right way to live the life. We are so much struggle with what four people think of us all the time.
Environment matters in this, because in such a way of environment we live, this also affects these factors. Like when we are walking in a nice environment, we are having a nice people with ourselves, then our confidence automatically boosts us. But if we do not have that privilege to gain that environment, to gain that confidence, then we lack in that skills also.
Okay, what do you think right now, according to you, after 5 years, where you see yourself?
Actually, I am an IT engineer. Like I am in first year of my college, so I still see myself as an entrepreneur or in any company at such a good role or anything you can say, senior software developer.
Okay, so like life is not 9 to 5 and this college and these things. Apart from this life is so much big, right? There are a lot of several factors in life. So what do you think about that several factors, like games, like hobbies, or like traveling, exploration?
Yes, I am also coming that like hobbies and travel and experience, it is much more important rather than our social life, or we can say our day-to-day life work. These factors also come in much importance. Like we should prioritize them. Like any of the hobby we can pick to achieve it, or we can work on it that hobby. Like someone has hobby, like anyone should keep its hobby on drawing or any of the sports, or whichever we can become a fitness freak also. Like we should pursue a hobby rather than just our career.
Yeah, most of the people how they are living, they just like following this trap. I would say this is a trap, because life is once. Okay, they follow this, they just go to school, get a job, get a degree, and life is end. They don't eat different means they just don't explore. They just live like some others people game rules. Where is their individual life? What do you think about that?
About that, everyone has its own perspective, I think. Like if an individual can think that his career and his opportunities he seek most, then he will absolutely focus on that only. Like if an individual wants a work life balance, then he can prioritize his goals along with his hobbies.
Okay, what is the most important skill that you see right now? The most important skill to every student that they must be develop.
Most important skill is like communication skills. He should develop, or she should develop a communication skill, a good communication skill. Along with he should pursue a good career. And by career I don't mean like engineering and all. Like there are many several careers which we can choose. In India, major problem is that there is lack of awareness of careers. Like there is so much careers in abroad cities or any abroad country. There are awareness which parent gives to their children. There are YouTube, like another career which they can pursue. But in India there is a much more misconception about career.
Okay, I'll see these simple things that we are doing right now, speaking in front of camera. This is also going hard to people. What do you think about this?
This is a part of social anxiety and all. As I stated that in this thing environment matters. Like in which environment we are living, that matters. So if we are not getting the privilege to overcome this environment, we have to do it by own. So there are many more steps we can take so that to overcome this.
Okay, what are the other ways? Like, should we watch content, or should we watch some people who are actually do the thing, or should we watch some like read some books?
Yeah, we can read books, we can watch content, but physically interacting with peoples, or physically interacting with something which we are willing to pursue is much more important than just reading about it or watching about it.
What is let's take example, you read one book, okay, and what is the first step that you take from that?
I will definitely try to extract meaningful content from the book, like which affects in my life, which can help me for my life to become better. So I will take that and I will try to implement that in my life.
Okay, so did you actually have the role model in your life or not?
Role model, basically, yeah, I have a role model like Sundar Pichai of Google CEO, and many more entrepreneurs which are newly being raised, like CEO of Anthropic and all. I have that idols. Also for fitness, also I keep another idols. Like I like the mentality of cricketers like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. They keep a nice mentality, nice mindset, we can say.
What do you think about Ronaldo?
Yeah, Ronaldo. I specifically do not follow football this much, so I don't know anything about him.
But mentality wise,
Yeah, I have seen some podcast of him, and yeah, I also prefer his mentality too. Like he is also having a great mindset.
okay. Guys, this was enough for personal development. We are come to finance. Are you okay with finance?
Little bit, yeah.
Okay, what do you think about the people who are good at finance? What they know than the people who don't good at finance? Because they both live in one world. Okay, they both have two hands, two legs, to everything as a human. But what's the difference?
The main thing, if anyone knows finance, he can definitely utilize his money in much more efficient way. He can grow his money in much more efficient way. Like if someone is not known more about finance, he cannot invest a large amount of money if he have. But a person knowing finance well, he can compound his money in much of years. Like he can do something with his money rather than a person who doesn't know finance much way.
Okay, what is the difference between the person who are actually good with anything and the person who are not good with anything?
Yeah, the thing is, not we should perfect at anything or we should good at anything, but we should try to good at anything. We should try to be good at anything. Like we should keep going, keep growing, and we should have the will to achieve something at good.
Okay, from the Marathi people or from the people who actually not good with English, what the tips you give to him like for speaking English? Because they think English is just like so much impossible or something. What do you think about this? And what is the FOMO that they are facing right now? That we need to tell them it's just a myth.
English is, by the way, English is just a language like Marathi. Anyone can learn it. Just problem is like people see English in very negative way. Like they never try to evaluate themselves. They never try to kill their FOMO. Try to talk with people. Like environment also affect in it. We should get a privilege to attract with people. We should get privilege to talk with people. We can do anchoring for it, or we can do any exercise, vocabulary exercises. Nowadays there are many of the AIs which we can train ourselves for English speaking skills. So that things helps a lot in English speaking journey, or anything we have to pursue any language, so we can also do it from that.
Okay. And in other aspect of life, what do you think about fitness, relationship, travel, exploration?
Fitness is most important factor in our life. Like we should be fit, we should more efficient. Like we should be able to do our day-to-day task without any fatigueness or without any hesitation. That we should be that much fit at least. And about relationship, I don't know anything. I'm not into it now. And about travel gets the most experience, most privileged experience in our life. If anyone is like trying to get more knowledge rather than books, he should travel. Like he should able to travel alone. Like traveling alone gets lots of experience and lot of interaction with another people, just random people who we don't know. So it builds an confidence also. So we should travel alone.
Okay, so what do you think about the most impactful way to live life?
uh, That belongs to the perspective of person.
Like, what's your perspective? I want to know about you.
My perspective is we should keep a work life balance in our life, like, but if we are pursuing any goal or we have to pursue anything in our life, then we can give our 100% to it. Like, the time doesn't matters there, the work life balance doesn't matter there. If we are working for ourselves, if we are working for our dream, our achievements.
One last question I want to ask you. One last question only is that what do you think about this all over the life? Why we get this birth? Is there any reason about that?
I don't know particularly about it. I am exploring that religious books and all, because I don't know anything about it. I am trying to explore, trying to figure out everything. I don't have any generalized idea on it.
Okay, and what type of friend circle you have right now?
Right now, I have a much more dedicated friend circle. Like, I have a mixed type of friend circle in my college. In my college life, I have much more dedicated people around me. And in my social life, like whenever I go to travel and all, I take the people with me who really belongs to me. Like, from them, I can feel happiness, or I can feel that connection, that he is my only true friend, or from which I can be a most comfortable person. I have a mixed type of people around my life, but mostly I try to keep myself in environment from which I can grow, I can learn.
Okay, sometimes what happen, bro? Okay, it's like, let's take an example. How old are you right now? 19.
19, yeah.
Right, he is 19, and some people are come to the point when they are stuck at one point at life, so from there they go from the little bit depression phase, and they don't know what to do. So what do you think about from that point, how we can overcome that part of their head? They are just stuck in their head, but they just don't know what to do.
Failures are most important in our life. Like, if we are not getting the failures, we are not living the life. I think that failures are most important. We should able to overcome it. We have to think upon it. Like, we should not have to take much more likely decision. Like, we have to, if we are in situation from which we are not able to come out, we should think upon it, what can be solution, not about from this situation how we can run out.
Yeah.
So this is a main thing that we should focus on, rather than just focusing on the problem. We should try to figure out what should be the solution for this problem.
Got it, man. Got it. And you watch any YouTube channel or anything like knowledge, so you can share with our viewers?
YouTube, like, specifically, I do not watch much more YouTube, but for information purpose or anything, I usually watch